Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Screen. I am your host, as usual, Jason Azevedo, and I am here with none other than Noura Ibrahim. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
I'm so happy to
Hello.
have you with us tonight.
Thanks for being here. I wish everybody could see like the
The
whole
whole,
picture, but
I know the
if
whole,
they can't, it's on whose Instagram did I take this
it's
from?
from ours, it's from the RealmSmith one.
It's from RealmSmith. I
Yeah,
didn't know if it was from on the RealmSmith or if it was on like Dave's or
it's honestly the best.
it really is. It's thanks again for not inviting me. I want my RealmSmith pajamas.
Oh, you'll get your onesie, don't
You could
worry.
say.
We will absolutely be getting you a onesie for RealmCon, maybe next October.
Yeah.
So tonight, a couple quick announcements. Not a lot because we're taking a couple weeks off before the premiere of Tides of Wildmount that is happening November 23rd. It's a Monday, usual scheduled time at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So we're taking a couple weeks off. This will be the last you'll see from me until that premiere. But we still have Players Table this Thursday, which will be a heck of a lot of fun. Just a couple quick notes other than that. No, you know what? I don't think, a couple quick notes. If you like what you see tonight, you can follow us. This will go purple. You can kind of see at the top here for the follow blue if you subscribe. If you subscribe, you're entered into our online Discord community where you can role play with a bunch of other folks playing a bunch of other roles. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Excited for the next season of Tides. And so what we're going to do is this. For the first half hour or so of tonight, we're going to answer questions. The questions can be for myself. They can be for Noura. They can be about Into the Mist, about the finale, either parts or the whole season. They can also be about Tides coming up as well. I don't know how many questions we can answer about Tides, but we will absolutely answer anything you have regarding RealmSmith. We'll do that for the first half hour or so. We'll focus mostly on questions for Noura, since we have her here this week. And then for the second half, I've promised you folks that we would do some kind of hands-on practical stuff, some prep things that I do behind the screen. And so one of those things that I do leading up to any sort of season or campaign is that I go over character backgrounds with my players. And so we're going to have an opportunity to kind of chat with Noura to get some insight into D'Arkle and build a bit of more of a backstory. And this season, we're really focusing on digging kind of deeper into each of the characters to give them some sense. To get kind of a sense of what where she's been, where she's come from, and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah, because I certainly need a refresher too. It feels like it's been forever since we played.
Right? It has. It feels like it has, right? It's only been,
It feels like it's
I guess, 4 months, but
I know, but in like pandemic
yeah.
time, that's like 4 years.
I know. It's crazy. Want to say hi to a bunch of people, of course. The Smith Guardians got Anomalous Zipf. As usual, Jazz falls in there. Of course, I saw Shadster and a Podium D20 from Australia is watching. Maverick 2, Pepper Jack, all of those fine folks. Ket Matari, Weapon Dex, Simon 1960. All of you all are here. Mr. Chelly. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we're excited about a fun episode. Okay, if you do have a question for us regarding this season finale, the Into the Mist season, or Tides, make sure that you write question before your question so that the wonderful Smith Guardians who feed me my questions every week know what to add. If you have a comment, also just write comment, and you can do that. But the first thing I want to say, first of all, of course, is thank you, as usual, for gracing us with your presence the entire season and pretty much everything that RealmSmith does you're a part of. It's been really awesome. You're an incredible role player. I mean, I was watching last night and there's so much emotion that you exude in tender moments, in exciting moments. When Callie came in, I saw you kind of like, and the Abbott showed up, and it's so great. I kind of want to get your thoughts and feelings. You've done, like I said, a number of different streams and a lot of different kind of campaigns with us. What are your general sort of, like, how do you feel up to this point, being on our stream? And honesty, total honesty, I'd love to hear your thoughts about how you feel about the RealmSmith family and what we do here.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you. I I'm glad to. Very happy to be alive at this moment after the past two episodes that we that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to say, like, lucky to be, like, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. um, actually have been thinking about just the past time that I've spent with you guys, which has been so much fun. And there really is. It's so much easier to be in the moment, I think, and to role play when you kind of have a better sense of each other's characters, not just your own. And I think just being in Tides and then being part of Into the Mist this season, the more time you spend with everybody and the more dangerous encounters you have, and the more of those, emotional, I guess, role play moments, they do bring you closer together. And I feel like even though we are broadcasting this, like I'm in California and you guys are outside of Toronto, I do feel like there is no distance between us, even though we are streaming from two different places, because there is that camaraderie that happens when you play. And I think that's what brings people around a table time and time again.
Yeah.
So I've been fortunate to be on like a season long enough and to get to have that with you guys, rather than just, I love popping in here and there for the other shows that I do or for other guest appearances, but it's always so special to get to kind of like really build that with you guys.
Yeah, and I guess that's the difference between, I mean, you do a ton of one-shots and things where you kind of like jump into a character for one episode or one session and then jump out. It's a rare kind of thing where you can play with people week in, week out and really get to know not only the players but also the characters to the extent that we do.
I do, and I do feel that it's more difficult to just kind of hop in and take on a role or fill in this story, arc for other players. Mm-hmm. You kind of serve a different purpose. So it's always really nice to get to be comfortable and get comfortable with the players.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it shows. I think that, I don't know how many of us you've met in person. We've met a number of times and hung out a bunch. I think you've met Joel in person, obviously.
I have met Joel, yeah.
But other than that, I don't know how many of the other guys you've met. Did you meet Brandon and those guys at PAX? Were you at PAX?
At PAX Unplugged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, but I don't know if we actually sat down and talked.
Because we went off and we had lunch, I think, at one point. And it's funny, right? Because you feel like you see these people every week. In fact, I see you, and the guys see you more than they see some of their closest friends, especially given the craziness of COVID, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I feel the same way.
It's a fun thing, and again, I always hear how incredibly emotive you are, and that's one of those things that we really cherish about your contribution to what we do, and you kind of take it to the next level and kind of make it feel super real. It's easy to feel like you're living in a breathing world when you're role playing, when the emotions feel real, and that's such a huge thing.
Yeah, thank you. I do think that like there's. I think a lot of people get like intimidated in terms of like role play, but a lot of times, and this just comes from like my theater and acting background, but you don't have to say anything to be there and be in the moment.
Yeah.
So even if it's not your moment to like something is happening to you and you are reacting, you can just as easily, like, you have as big of an impact being there for that person and not saying anything.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
So true. All right, I got a question for you from Elder Waddleby, who is Hillary, one of our Smith Guardians. She asks, for Noura, are you playing Diarchal next season or creating a new PC? Will you be a regular guest again? Please, heart emoji.
Well, I will be part of of Tides of Wildmount, which I'm super excited to come back. And you know what? Jason started making a mini of Diarkle last episode, so I think I'm coming back as that character. We didn't really discuss. We didn't really discuss coming back as anything else. So
yeah, and actually, that's a really good question. We're gonna go off book and do some inside baseball right now. I mean, there is an opportunity if you feel disconnected or not. You know what I mean? Because Diarkle was something like we talked about. Like, it was just thrown in as an NPC who you didn't really get a chance to build. We just kind of chose from the book, and then you kind of ran with her and she became your character. There is an opportunity here to actually start your own character for Wildmount. So I'm putting you on the spot to ask you if that's something that you'd want to do.
So here are my thoughts.
Yeah.
Because coming in as Diarkle wasn't just like, it wasn't nearly anything like coming in as Esmeralda, that is like a very developed NPC with a backstory and a motive. There is literally 3 sentences on Diarkle, if that, maybe 2, in the book. And there is nothing else that I just kind of had to build on that for a one shot, and then came back, and then that became a character.
Yeah.
And then with all the new D&D stuff coming out with new features on D&D Beyond, I think that could be kind of fun. We could we might.
Well, then in that case, then maybe
should we vote?
Well, we could vote, or I mean, you have to play this character for who knows how many more seasons we do this. So I would say that this is absolutely your decision. I think that we could definitely take people's thoughts on it. And if people have comments, if you want to post your comments in the chat right now, remember, write comment in caps, and then but I'm actually thinking maybe for the second half of this episode, if we decide by the time we get to in 15 minutes, by the time we get to that section, to the second half of this episode, maybe we start building a new character for you.
Maybe.
I mean, well, although you do have Tasha's Cauldron. I think that's your idea, right? So with the new book coming out, there might be some things.
There's new Warlock stuff. There's a bunch of new Warlock stuff.
You love playing Warlocks, right? That's kind of your thing?
I do. I love it. It's my favorite class to play.
Do you know what...
I haven't looked at any of the new stuff yet, though. So it's kind of like a very on the spot. I don't know if...
Do you know what race you'd want to play?
I have no idea. Like, I literally did not look at any of the new things. And had this question at any other time, I don't know, I would have looked it up today, but I didn't.
No, this is totally on the spot.
We could do this on the spot. Let's see.
Well, we can talk about some options.
I kind of like...
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of like the idea of maybe bringing in a new character.
I think so, right? I think Diarkle's... I think it's okay to kind of... I think at this point, her plot's kind of done its thing, right? She served her purpose. She helped the party. So. And this is the thing. Like, people always ask, and players always ask, like, what should I be playing? Is there a race or a class that you need for your group because they're lacking this and that? And I always say, I want you to play what you want to play. I want you to play where you're going to enjoy playing for a long period of time, because I'd hate to tell you what you need to play and then you not enjoy it. And then we'll make it work. We'll fill the gaps however we do. I mean, we didn't have a cleric for a very long time in Into the Mist, and now we do, but we made it work. And we kind of rolled with it. So we've got some comments here. Let's see. New character, make it happen, Redbeard Inn says. Gilby the Fat says, I would be so excited to see Noura play a Warlock. Weapon Deck says, I like Diarkle, but Noura should have the opportunity to build her own unique character with her own spin. Love that. Tam Good says,
yes.
Yeah, what's that?
I said, yes, we love it.
Yes. Tam Good says, either way, make Diarkle yours or create a new rooting for a Warlock now, though. Oh, goodness. Run with the character that provides the right canvas for you to paint the picture you want, Deacon Stable says. Demon Rhodes says, new character. And Mr. Chelly asks, who is your favorite character from a one-shot in the past you've played?
Oh, man. From a one-shot? I don't know if I have a favorite, because it's hard to... Every time that I've come in for a one-shot, I have been in that position where it's, hey, we'd really need you to come in and play this.
Yeah.
So, however, I did play in a Simpsons one shot for Halloween. We did a Treehouse of Horrors. It wasn't streamed. It was just like a home game
Oh, it's so good.
that we did for fun. And I played Ralph Wiggum.
Did you all do the voices?
Oh, I did the voice because he's always been.
Oh, so good.
So I did. Teacher said I wouldn't get so many nosebleeds if I didn't stick my nose in there so much. So I played him as a warlock, and I justified it because there's that one episode where he's like, and that's the rock I saw the leprechaun. He tells me to burn things. And like, he really shows up and pop at the end of the episode, and he does tell. So that was the leprechaun was his patron.
That's so good.
And that we had so much fun. That was a great one shot.
So great. That's so fun. All right, I'm going to go back to one of the comments here. First of all, I think people are rooting for a warlock. So if that's where you're leaning, there's a good chance. All right, Anapodian D20 says, on the matter of camaraderie, everyone, whether cast, crew, Discord, or Twitch, we all feel like it's a big family. We see you all, and it feels like we genuinely get to know you all. The level of interaction stems from everyone really wanting to get to know each other, and that is what makes RealmSmith a great place to be and interact. Aww. Man. Question from Elder Waddleby. Warlock is your favorite class. Any tips and tricks for people interested in playing a Warlock but aren't sure how to get around the limited spell slots?
Well, there are limited spell slots, but you get them back after short rests instead of long rests. And you've got such like killer cantrips and so many of them.
Yep.
That I feel like it balances each other out.
Yep. I agree. 100%.
So, it's for me, it's just one of the things where I have really enjoyed playing it. If you don't enjoy it and enjoy playing something else, play something else. Like I feel like there's so many options that like always go for the one that you enjoyed doing.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. 100%. Yeah. What was Esmeralda's class and level in Into the Mist? We're not quite sure what her level was. We assume it's around 9 to 11, I think.
No, right? It's stated. I think it says level 7.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I think she was multi-class, right? Like, well, you built her.
I thought she was, but I really don't think I think we were kind of debating on whether she was multi-class, but I don't think so.
7 to 9 is where I kind of place her.
Yeah.
But I imagine that. And her class, we talked about multi-class, right? Didn't we talk about like wizard rogue? Or what was...
We did, but I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I think she was straight up wizard. Yeah. And then it was just, I think some of her special skill sets were modified.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. When they're building the NPCs in the books, they're not necessarily following classes. So they're adding skills and abilities. So we basically took the NPC sheet and made it as much as we could into a character sheet. Yeah, what you did, right?
I am playing her completely, even though I do have her character sheet on D&D Beyond. Yeah. I am playing her completely by the book.
Awesome.
Like, everybody else levels up. I'm staying the same.
Yeah.
The only other exception to that was when the Discord gave me such nice new stuff along with the Vardo. I'm like, I get to keep that, Jason, because they role played it.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And honestly, that was such an incredible moment for you guys. And I've gotten so many comments about that and how heartwarming it was that the community kind of came together and spent all their time doing that. So great.
Yeah.
Moose2271 asks, are you up for an award because of your legendary reaction to your wagon blowing up? It was so good. Oh, that was so good. And actually, I've been asked many times if your reaction, if you knew that your wagon was blown up before you came on stream, so if that reaction was, like, how much did you know before coming into it actually exploding? Or were you like, holy crap, did it click at that moment that...
It really did click at that moment because there were so many things going on. And I think I might have it didn't hit me that like, oh, hey, when he went in there, it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's gone.
Yeah.
It didn't really. So my reaction to that was a
Yeah.
real reaction because my mind was in like 3 other places with like what needs to happen and what's going on here. And you're keeping track of everything that I lost track that my wagon blew up.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, of course, someone said it would be fun to hear your Warforged operator voice.
Oh, give me something to say. Maybe
talk about our finale from yesterday.
Or I could. Oh no! What I was gonna do an announcement because we did announce it. I was just gonna say, here we go. Join us November 23rd for the season premiere of Tides of Wildmount.
That's so good.
I don't know.
Great.
If I do ever play a Warforged again,
Warforged
I
Warlock.
will. I don't know. That'll be a surprise.
That's good.
We don't want to give away everything in this.
No, we
don't. We don't want to do too many spoilers.
No, we don't.
But,
no, we don't.
I think if I do ever play a Warforged again,
Yeah.
that would have to be the voice.
So good. Play as a Loxodon Warlock. Denying Wind says. Loxodons.
I have played a Loxodon before. It was amazing.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
For a one shot. Yeah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good.
I was a Loxodon barbarian.
Oh, that's great.
And it was the first and only time I've played either one. No, have I played a barbarian? No, I think that was it.
What did you play in the one shot we played at GaryCon when we first met? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, for whose game? Who was the DM?
Stefan was, and we played with Luke, and we played with Satine.
If was it the one where she DM'd, or
and
was
David
it
Baxter? No, it was the one that it was at GaryCon and two GaryCons ago.
Yeah, no, I remember which one, but we
was,
played
it was,
in
it
like
was
several
Stefan.
games.
Yeah, it was Stefan's game. You remember?
Don't remember what I
played the
played
dwarf and I wore all that armor.
You did, and I don't remember. Was that because if it was a pre-gen that was handed,
I think it might have been a pre-gen.
Then I don't remember because it's not on my D&D Beyond and my memories. I have a hard time remembering anything pre-COVID.
That was like almost 2 years ago.
So it was
yeah, that was a long time ago.
I remember for Satine's game, I played because I made the character myself. I played a Fire Genasi bard called Flamey Winehouse. So
oh, that's so good.
That was the only one I remember from Gary.
That's so good. Maverick 2 says, Esmeralda is so badass as is with Dance Barovia, clutch spells, etc.
I don't remember how Dance Barovia got started. It's now like a running gag, and I don't remember where it started.
That's great.
But I love that it's there.
D-Man Rhodes says, I love playing a Warlock in this season of Into the Mist. It was my first time playing one until he died. Thanks, Julian. LOL. So they're talking about playing a Warlock on the Discord.
On the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, D-Man Rhodes, I guess, lost his player character.
Oh no.
Oh, moment of silence.
It happens. You guys just have to accept it.
Yeah, for sure. The one announcement I didn't make was that that we are doing the one shot on the 16th, which is a Monday. We're not sure if we're going to be streaming that yet. That was a question from our Smith Guardians, whether or not we're going to announce it. But we're doing a one shot prologue that we will either post after or we will stream. But stay tuned for announcements on that. But that is for tier 2, tier 3 subscribers. So we've already chosen who that's going to be. It's going to be awesome. Simon 1960 says, I hope you like Farland's perfumes because you got a bunch of perfumes.
I do. I remember. And it was Rose, Freesia, I think, and Jasmine.
Oh, look at you.
I remember this because actually Rose and Jasmine are like two of my favorite smells.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. What are the chances?
Exactly. So
Tam Good says Muskoka and the Door Dance. That's how Dance Barovia.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when he had to do that dance to unlock the... Yes, that's how it all started.
That's so good. Okay, it is 8:30. We're on the spot because Diarkle doesn't sound like Diarkle's making it to season 2.
I know.
Nora. And I know that you love when I just spring stuff on you like this. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Why not? It's been that kind of year. Let's
Let's roll with it. Yeah, I mean, right
exactly.
now, I mean, we have 66 people watching, which is amazing. But the election is happening. We
It
even from
is.
Canada can feel it from where we are. We've been watching it all day and kind of keeping it
Yeah,
in the background.
I have as well. And so this has been a nice kind of a little bit of a chance for me to step out of that anxiety
So what you're saying is,
tonight.
shut up, Jason. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I really don't.
No,
Like
no, I'd rather not.
I hope everybody goes out and votes today,
Yeah,
or has had the chance to go out and
yeah,
vote today.
yeah,
But that moment of like, now we just wait is like, I hate it so
yeah.
much. It's like one of my most,
Ugh.
for any circumstance.
No, I know. And what better way than to build characters?
Yeah.
And so, okay, so what I'm gonna do here? Do you wanna open up your D&D Beyond there?
Let's do it.
And I mean, this doesn't have to stick, but we'll start filling in maybe some of the kind of like general stuff. And I'll open up mine. And we'll start to look at some answers. And what we can do is you can just kind of like walk us through as we kind of talk about the different types of options and what you like, what you don't like, and just so we get kind of a look into your process. Would be a heck of a lot of fun, I think.
All right.
Do you need the invitation to the campaign in order to create another one, or can you
No,
just
I could create, I need it because I have like a ton of characters on here.
Yeah, so but in order to add it to our Tides of Wildmount, though.
Oh, I might need another invite because I only have.
Yeah, so I've copied it. I'm going to try and send it to you. Here we go. So I'm sending you the invite.
Right.
And for those of you that don't know, we're using D&D Beyond to create the character. And what you can do as the DM, you can copy the link within the campaign, send it to your players, and then if they apply a character to that link in that campaign, then I have access to it too. And I can actually kind of watch as Noura builds the character, and we can kind of collaborate on it, as it were.
Could you email it to me?
Yeah, sure I could.
Yeah, thanks.
Sure I could. Can I, actually, is the question.
Uh-oh. Good night, everyone.
Can I send it in the Zoom
Maybe?
chat?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can.
That would work too?
That would work.
There.
Sweet.
So fun. So if you want, while you're kind of starting up the whole process, what do you particularly, what draws you to the Warlock?
I just think they're, I don't know, they're just badass. Like I like the idea of coming into power because of like some really weird, shady dealing with some other being.
Yeah.
So it's, I think I like the origin story, and I just love the spells that they have.
Yep.
And yeah, it's always been, I always found like the character development to be super interesting when
great.
it's a warlock. I don't know, it just vibes with me. I like it.
Have you ever played a Warlock that was beholden to a good deity?
Yeah, I played let me see. I've got my characters here. Actually, do I? Or am I always like a bad guy? Let me see. Hold on.
Be quite telling.
Oh, wait,
Noura.
no. I did. Remember when we did that, the last D&D thing where I played Raya Sunshine?
Yep.
Raya Sunshine was a celestial warlock.
That's
and she
right.
she was on the good side. She was
That's right.
Yeah.
She was, but she was a little like
Yeah.
Homelander, wasn't she?
I mean, that was that was the long story arc that
Yeah.
you just gave away
Did I?
of the character.
Oh.
It's okay. It can go somewhere else. It can go somewhere else. But the intention, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to think of to play a character truly good all the way or truly evil all the way, because I think us as human beings are way more complicated than that. And so I like the opportunity to show that complication in the character. So it's I don't like sticking to one thing or another.
Yeah, that's great.
And I do like seeing, a change in character throughout a campaign. So I don't know. I just think it lends itself better to that, to having that ability.
I love that.
I don't know. Let's. I've got the create a character here. Now, are we allowing or restricting any sources?
Nope. So definitely when it comes to sources, right? Is that what we're looking at right now?
Yeah.
On that first page.
Yep.
Let me just kind of go through this with you. Yeah, no, I don't know. So I would just check all of them. The only one that doesn't make sense necessarily is the there it is, neurological character. Wow, already showed up. I don't think I knock you out if I open this up. Is the Rick and Morty stuff? Obviously, we don't need that. But other than that, everything else, playtest, critical role.
When you check it and it's red, is that restricting or is it allowing?
That's allowing, I think.
That's allowing. Okay, so let's not do that. No playtest content?
Playtest content is fine. So homebrew, critical role, playtest, almost anything. I mean,
cool.
I'm not picky on that. I can make almost anything work.
Okay.
I always remember listening to an interview with Jeremy Crawford and like him saying, if your friend wants to be a mermaid, make it work. Like find a way to make it work. And that's kind of
it's more fun that
been my approach.
Okay. Choose a race. This is always my most challenging part. Because I feel like I think of a personality and then I try to match like, well, what would really enhance like that kind of personality? Like if they're a really fiery character and like make them like a fire genasi or like, so I think that this part's going to be like my most complicated.
Yeah, sure.
Although there's new stuff here. There's Minotaur.
Yeah, I have a lot of them that we've added in here.
What's a criff?
Criff. I don't know if I've seen criff.
The criff are a people far removed from the general populace of Balloon. They inhabit the deepest reaches of the ocean, boasting their crown jewel, the xenophobic kingdom of. Well, we don't like xenophobic kingdoms. Oh,
the criff are a homebrew race that that Brandon created for our homebrew world. When we were playing our last, that's really interesting.
Huh. Oh, that's so cool to like see homebrew content.
Yeah, right?
Here.
Yeah, the Hiri are also they're like mouse people who we created. That little, I guess, that little blue home symbol is homebrew.
Oh, that's okay. So that's all for homebrew content. Okay, cool.
You should have more options here than we have, though. Like you should have like minotaurs and all the bestial races too. I don't know why you don't.
I see Minotaur on here.
Yeah, but that was a homebrew version, I think.
No, but it doesn't. I see both versions. I see the homebrew one and I see the non-homebrew one right above it.
Oh, okay. Then you probably have it in your stuff. Then you've unlocked it probably for your D&D Beyond, but I haven't for mine.
Okay.
Kalishstars have always been a really interesting race that I've never seen anybody play.
Which one?
The Kalishstar.
I love playing a Kalishstar. I've played them before in a one-shot. And I do have one already created, but we can create a new special one for this game.
Yeah.
But I think they're so awesome.
They're really awesome.
I would be very down to play a Kalashtar.
And
is it Kalishstar or Kalashtar?
I don't know. And I don't have Marisha and Matt reading it for me in D&D Beyond right now. Let me find out. Let me find out because
I've always said Kalashtar, but I've never heard anybody else say it
yeah,
before.
we're gonna find out right now because usually they voice them right on. You can press that little.
Yeah, I love that they have Mind Link. I love. Oh, they're so cool to play.
Oh, they don't have. Hilarious. They actually don't have the pronunciation in D&D Beyond. There you go.
Oh, somebody said DGRAI. I don't know how to, but they said a genie warlock seems fun.
Ooh.
I have as genie is one of the new races. I think.
Well, I think a genie warlock is a warlock that's beholden to a genie.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like that's that's right.
Yeah. So that's their
right,
that's their god or their.
Yes, that's
their
right.
patron.
That's not a race. That was
Yeah.
patron.
Yeah.
That might be interesting. But let's do. I think let's go with the Kalash. I'm just gonna say Kalashtar until somebody corrects me.
Yeah.
Oh, where did it just go? It just disappeared on me.
Is it because I'm messing with it?
Yes.
I have backed out.
Okay. And now I can't see it anymore. Hang on, let me try again. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, I can add it here. So I'm choosing the race. There you go.
Okay.
Now you should have it set. Is your race set in your profile?
Nope.
Okay, let me back right out.
Okay.
It's probably because we're both messing with it at the same time.
Yes.
Let me just go back out here. Okay.
Well, if we know the race and we know the class, so we're going to do Kalashtar Warlock.
Yeah.
Maybe we leave the rest as a surprise.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then we take some questions.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
Okay. Cool. The rest is a surprise, y'all.
Look at you.
You're just gonna have to
just playing a whole new character now.
I know.
2 weeks.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, there's a comment from Antipodian again. He said, "Don't forget about Barovia karaoke. Brown-eyed ghoul, the final count strawed down. California ghouls, can't feel my mace. Hey, soulless sister, and don't forget the anti-Nat 1 song. I don't want to miss a thing." Oh man,
I love it.
So
when good. Is Joel gonna have this all on a?
He should, eh? I actually miss Joel's. I don't know if you ever saw Joel plays Bard. He used to play him on our Dragon's Bane campaign stream. It was so good.
No, I have. I've only seen Tides and
and Into the Mist.
Everything
right?
up
so only
to them.
Yeah, and Plunk Rock. Yeah, he was great. It was it was really good. And he is playing a Bard, I guess, now with Plunk. So he does do some singing.
That is true.
Tides, but
I do like Plunk's. That was such an interesting character choice.
Yeah, and I know, and Inside Baseball, I know Joel struggled with it because it's hard. Playing a Kenku is not easy. It's actually very, very difficult.
Yeah, and to give it that super extra challenge above that is like, let's make him a bard. Let him have to communicate
through song. We like the idea, I guess, that it was like he'd be the best cover artist ever because Kenkus are able to imitate exactly right. So it was the idea that he could totally be the best cover artist ever. Zip says Joel is a real life bard and he casts mass inspiration when he sings to us on the player's table. Aww. So true. And Joel was actually a professional signed recording artist with Sony at one point. So he's the real deal.
Yep.
And we also really wanted to do a bard stream at some point.
It might still happen.
I think it should, and I think you should join us because you have an incredible
I
voice
would
yourself.
love to. Thank you.
That'd be so much fun, actually.
That would be fun.
We did talk about doing a one-shot to launch a Bard stream next, like at RealmCon live.
Okay.
That'd be fun. We should.
So we got enough time to
prep.
to prep and get it all sorted out.
I love it. I think.
I'm all for it.
What con was it where we sang karaoke? That was D&D Live, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We sang Phantom, and we sang a bunch of songs together.
We did.
We sang Don't Stop Believin'.
Yes,
I almost
we
busted
did.
a gasket.
Oh my gosh. And then what did
we sang On My Own, I think?
Yeah. And then there was we even did one with Luke. What was the one with Luke?
Oh gosh, what song did we do with Luke? No.
It was
More Than Words. Wasn't it More Than Words?
No, it was Africa.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Yes, it was. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It was.
Which also, like, shout out to Luke for saving us yesterday.
Right.
I didn't know how we were gonna get out of that.
I know.
To be honest.
And I guess that's kind of the idea, right? the idea is, for me, is like, present drama and unbeatable situations, and then and then provide the method for which you guys kind of make it out. And it's funny because even Muskoka thought he was dead for good. And I knew, inside baseball again, I kind of knew that there were ways to get past it, right? And so...
Yeah, we didn't. We thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And I mean, again, like creating drama and allowing that sort of thing to happen is kind of what's great about D&D and really feeling it.
For sure.
Anaponian says, Joel should rewrite Africa for Barovia. That's funny.
You feel the fog down in Barovia? We could know this can happen.
To drag you away from Barovia, actually.
It does.
It takes killing a ancient vampire. So funny. Okay,
we can make a whole compilation, like a whole playlist.
We should, eh?
With all the extra time we have, the new Kickstarter is going to be the album. The album drops.
Into the Mist. the anthology.
Yes.
Into the Mist anthology.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
I think it should happen.
That's so good. Question for me. How does it feel, from Elder Waddleby, how does it feel knowing that was the first time Luke played his dad's character? Man, I almost bawled on stream. I wasn't sure, but I had an inkling that was the first time he'd played him. Because when I asked him to, usually people say, oh yeah, I played him then and I can play him again. But man alive, the honor it was to have Luke show up and play his dad's player character, who is legendary in D&D. Mordenkainen, I mean, he has his own book. But like one of the most legendary wizards of all time in the D&D multiverse. And to have Luke play his dad's character on stream was just...
That was a moment.
Tell you, that was a moment. Did you know he was Mordenkainen? Did you know the campaign enough?
That Luke was going to come
that the Mad Mage was in fact actually Mordenkainen.
No.
You didn't know that?
No, so that was a big
reveal.
Big reveal.
So cool.
So I did need to have that extreme close-up moment, because I totally felt like, I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, I know. And you totally fangirled, and I was like, okay, it was real then.
I did, yeah. No.
Yeah.
That was,
in the presence of D&D legend status.
I know. And played by the Gygax.
Right? Right? It's crazy. Anyways, I knew when the Mad Mage would show up that I always wanted Luke to play him. And he was gracious enough to play him. So that was really, really great. And how about Matt Lillard? That was
awesome.
Like, come on,
dude,
that guy.
Matt Lillard just delivers each and every time. Like, he just brings so much to both the character and he just adds to the vibe of any game you're playing. Yeah. Like, it's just always so much fun to play with him.
Yeah.
Like, whether it was Cyberpunk or as Rictavio, like, it's just so much fun playing with him.
I have never seen him not animated. Like
No, like
he
he's
functions
in
at
one
one
mode.
speed. He's so funny.
Yeah, you get full on Lillard
Oh
every
yeah,
time.
every time,
You get,
every time.
you know he's not going to phone it in. You get 100% Lillard
What you see is what you
every
get.
episode.
100%. And I'll tell you, yesterday I got some tough personal news, and after playing, this is the kind of guy Lillard is, and we always say, oh, these are great people and so on and so forth, but after the stream, after playing for 3.5 hours and being away from his family, well, almost 4 hours, I guess, when you factor in the time that you have to be in stream before it starts, and the pre stuff,
Yeah, the
and the
call-in,
post
yeah.
stuff, and the call in time, and all that stuff, and he called me after the stream to check on me to see how I was doing.
Aw,
Like,
that's really
and
sweet. He's a good dude.
he is such a good dude. You know, and they always say don't meet your heroes and the people that you look up to, because it'll never be what he totally is, man. He is so not Hollywood and such a great dude.
Yeah.
And I just yeah, I can't. I'm fangirling over. Not even fangirling. I've
And
got a man crush on him. But
Yeah,
he's
seriously. And like just the fact that like he was only supposed to come on for like, we were so excited to have him come on for that one episode.
yeah.
And then just for him to like keep coming back is
And then for him to sponsor the stream through Beetle and Grimm, and then for him to
Yes.
play Cyberpunk. And I first met him at D&D Live when we were there, and I found out on my way there, like on the plane, basically, that they were going to pair me up to do interviews with him, because Beetle and Grimm and WizKids were doing some things together, and I was representing WizKids. And I was like, okay, Matt Lillard, sure. But I got there and we met. He put his arm around me and he like gave me a hug, and then it was like buddies. He just immediately was just the nicest, most gracious dude. And then it was just, that's it. So anyways, he's just such a good dude. And I am just so thankful for him to be involved as much as he is, and to really enjoy what we do as much as he does. And I know he raves about us any chance he gets. So, and he absolutely freaking loves playing with you. Every time we
Super
talk, even
kind.
personally on the phone, he raves about how great you are. So,
Aw.
anyways,
Yeah, we're lucky to have him play on our streams.
yeah, and I honestly can't wait until we can all be at a table together.
Oh man, that'd be a
And play
riot.
again, right?
Like that's
Even though that's a ways out
yeah.
at this stage. What a crazy world we
Well,
live
hopefully
in.
it'll get better.
It will. It will. As soon as those borders open up, we'll be flying some people in, and hopefully we'll be able to play at the table together. I even for RealmCon next October, hopefully the world is somewhat better in a year. But
Can you tell me more about RealmCon?
can I? Yeah.
At this
So
point?
it's just right now.
Can we
it's
talk about it?
Yeah. So mostly right now. Mostly it's just a concept. So we've decided that next October we want to create a fan event in Toronto, where we'll invite all of our community out to watch us play live. We'll do some live finales or premieres or episodes. Probably, I think it works out to be the finale of 2 seasons of Into the Mist from now. So because it's every 3 months, right? So it'll be again, kind of a Halloween sort of rough timeline finale for Into the Mist. Live in front of everybody would be great. And then we'll do like meet and greets, and we'll play little games, and we'll do fun things like onesie parties and things like that. So it's more of a fan event at this point. We don't want to dig into a full con. Maybe there will be a couple vendors, but we'll probably rent either part of a hotel or somewhere like some cool venue to run it, and then just have everybody out, and people can fly out and just be a blast.
That'd be so much fun. According to chat, Dance Dance Barovia, we could probably figure out a way to tie
100%.
in something.
100%. In fact, I think it'd be great. We a couple episodes ago on Behind the Screen, we asked the community to give us ideas for events and things that we could do at RealmCon, and there were so many great ones. So many. Like karaoke was one of them, of course. And
That's
like
happening.
live performances and like I think we should have a karaoke room. I think it'd be great to just have a karaoke room where we can all jump in and anyways, it'll be a blast. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And it's our kind of opportunity to give back to the fans and meet the fans and face to face, and hopefully by next October we can do that.
Yeah, I hope so, because that just sounds like so much fun.
Anomalous Zip says Jason is going to sing for us in the style of Backstreet. Man, they got hold of that news and they haven't stopped.
Oh, when you guys did that, did the Backstreet Boy song?
Yeah. So I was, I think
You
I
told them
mentioned it
about
to you
that?
before, but I used to be in a Backstreet tribute back when in my
Oh,
early
I
20s.
thought. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought we were talking about a D&D live karaoke night thing.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I played AJ back in the day, and we sang and danced and traveled the world. And anyway, so they got hold of that news, and they've been bugging me ever since.
So chat knew about. Okay, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, the community knew.
At all. Oh
Yeah.
my. I am going to hunt down some photos.
Yeah, Shadster says we have lots of pictures and videos. They will be coming to you soon. Oh dear. So
That's
good.
okay. I mean, I was in show choir. Like
Yeah.
I've been in choir my whole life growing up.
Yeah.
I was in competition show choir.
Yeah.
I wore a lot of sequins.
Yeah.
This was like it was the most not cool thing
So
I could have
good.
ever been a part of in school. So I feel you.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Do you want to take us out in song? I love putting you on the spot.
Only if it's a duet.
Oh gosh,
Not,
what are we singing?
This is not a solo moment.
Oh gosh, what are we singing? That would be. Oh.
I don't know.
I totally put you on the spot.
I'm the worst when it comes to like pick a thing and my mind goes blank.
And I don't even know if Zoom is real time, so I don't even know if there's a delay. You know what? We will do this. We will make sure that at some point in the near future, we will duet something, even if it's endless love. We will duet something that is great and special.
Okay.
For everyone.
All right, cool. Maybe my background will be like those typical karaoke bar backgrounds where it's like a crab walking across the sand.
So good. Oh, should we do that?
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this proper.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do a player behind the screen karaoke night sing along, where the chat recommends songs and we sing them. We'll give them a list, and they will recommend songs, and then we'll try.
Done. I am so there.
Zip says
I'll wear
this gives me something
a
to look forward
onesie
to.
like this is happening.
We should do that at Christmas. We should do it around Christmas time.
Oh, that would be fun.
Right? And kind of the break.
Special.
In the Christmas break, even if we do like Christmas carols and stuff, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Oh, okay. It's happening.
It's happening.
That's what we're doing. We're doing a sing-along. We're doing a sing-along, Christmas sing-along in December. It's going to be great. Maybe. And I'm sure we'll have a blast. Well, Noura, again, thank you so much for being a part of everything that we do here. We just love you and all that you represent for us, and all the players and the characters. I mean that you've played, and I can't think of anybody better to have as part of the RealmSmith kind of community than you. It's been a real honor and a pleasure, and we look forward to Tides with your Kalashtar Warlock that we just decided tonight is going to happen.
This is why you have to watch behind the screen. You hear it here first. Right?
I do think, actually, that we should also do an episode where we build your Hero Forge character for real.
Oh, yeah, because now that other one's out the window now.
And we should do it together.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's a date.
Thank you so much for having me on. I love you guys so much. I'm happy to be part of this RealmSmith family. I have so many nice feels.
Right? All the feels. Big hug when I see you again.
Yes.
And Noura was in the studio. You guys can go back in Nolzer's Marvelous Tutorials, and she painted a white dragon with me.
Yes.
Right? and
That's right.
John Kowaleski from Monster Fight Club together, and we
That was so
went
much
and we
fun.
had steak, and it was a wonderful evening. So hopefully we can do that
And
again
then
soon.
was the one from PAX, was that streamed?
I think it's live. I think it's somewhere.
Yeah, so
On
there's
YouTube.
that one too.
Yeah, there's that one too.
Yeah.
We have all the Nora on our channel. We almost have a monopoly on Nora. Like, we almost have cornered the market on Noura Ibrahim.
This is the most Nora you get on stream.
This
on,
yes, our channel
is on RealmSmith.
is extra, has extra. Oodles of Nora. Oodles. All right, everyone. You guys have a great week. I will see you in a couple weeks, 2 Mondays from now, for the premiere of Tides of Wildmount. We are so pumped. What I will say, as a little bit of a tease, we are looking to, and we're already in chats with the Critical Role folks, but we are actually looking to, there's a bunch of subscriptions just came in. Holy mother. This is
Thank
just
you,
going
guys.
nuts here. This is all the subs. Wow. I think that's what just happened. But
What's happening?
I don't know. I thought somebody
it's a
just
raid.
raided. Did we just get raided?
We're getting raided.
Holy cow! We're up to
Hi,
105. Thank you, everyone, for joining
Hello.
us. It's the end of our session, though. Unfortunately, thanks for the raid. That's what that was. It was letting us know.
Okay, awesome. Hello.
Oh man, we are here to blow up your screen. Orion Noir says, "Hello." Oh, you guys. I'd love to know where you guys rated from. How do I know that?
Where are you coming from?
I want to know where everybody's coming from. How do I know this?
Blue Box? Blue Box RPG?
Love that.
Well, thank you guys and welcome. Sorry, this is
guys,
the end.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But we hope to see you again.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Well, Blue Box, you're welcome anytime. Thank you for joining us at the end. We are saying goodbye, though. I'm sorry. But we are going to pay it forward, and we're about to raid Scuba's channel, because Scuba, one of our Smith Guardians, has a game channel. So we're going to pay it forward and go that way at the hour right now. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to check out Blue Box RPG.
Yeah.
Coming from Greyhawk. Awesome. Love Greyhawk.
Nice.
What a great place. Okay, here we go. We're going to raid. I think I do raid, and I do Scuba Studio? I don't know if this is going to work. If it works, hopefully it'll work, and we'll go. Thank you, Nora. We'll see you soon, hon. And
thank you so much.
we'll be in touch, and we'll be building characters, and it's going to be a blast.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Did that work? Yes, it's working.
Yay.
Okay, guys, we'll see you soon.
You did it.
Bye.
Bye.